quickly switch off notifications.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to all Leeds TV. Welcome to your two favourite presenters, Conor and Joe. We've been rushing around all evening and we are here. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. Joe, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, really good, mate. Like you've just said, I've just had to rush back from work, get in position. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one, Conor. It's going to be a brilliant game. I've just realised my sound's on, so I'll quickly get rid of that. There we go. But yeah, really excited for it, mate. It's going to be a good game, I think. What about you?
Yeah, buzzing, mate. Looks like Brentford's lineup: Dalsgaard, Janssen, Pinnock, Henry, Emiliano, which is Marcondes, Norgard, De Silva, Fosu, Watkins, Benrahma, which is the exact same lineup they had at Fulham. West Bromwich Albion's lineup: Johnston, Furlong, Ajayi, Hagazi, interesting, no Bartley, Gibbs, Livermore, Sawyers, Phillips, Pereira, Diangana, Robson, Carnu. So Charlie Austin starts on the bench. If you guys are a little bit ahead of me and Joe, we've just made sure we're absolutely in sync, just so we can actually explain to you what's going on without being 50 seconds ahead of each other.
Yeah, it's interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Diangana started the last game, so it'll be interesting to see. He's back in the starting lineup, of course, as well. You've mentioned Marcondes came on, scored a goal and an assist against Fulham, so he starts this game. So, some changes in there, and like I say, another game sharper. It's going to be a good watch, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I think everyone seems to be undecided at the minute how they want this one to go. I want Brentford to win, and we just start to pull up a gap. Both us and West Brom, obviously. Fingers crossed we get a result. I know some people think draw. I mean, where do you see it, mate?
To be honest, mate, I want. So you actually want Brentford to win?
No, sorry, West Brom to win.
Yeah.
Create that gap.
I'm with you, mate. I want West Brom to win. We create the gap. I couldn't give a bollocks if we win it or if we don't win it. That's just how it is. I completely agree with you. Jack, I'm getting on the train to meet the gaffer. Speak soon, boys. Not sure what he's talking about there, but give a little bit of respect to another old Leeds TV member there, Sean Kelleher, aka Jack. Opinions?
Let's got to see Tasha. I think they're going to Kent for the weekend.
So is that where they're going?
Yeah,
Kent.
Yeah.
What a posh Kent. Right. Looks like we're about to start the game. Are you kicking off now, Joe? Yeah.
Yeah, I just started, mate. It's quite interesting to see just how dodgy them crowd is looking for being on it.
Jesus Christ.
2,000, but wow. But yeah, Romain Sawyers has picked it up and give it a Carnu. Diangana could be
nearly.
Nearly. Are they crowdies? Them they are, aren't they?
They look shite, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, I tell you what, I hate saying it, but Scum did it well. Scum had the digital images. They look quite decent.
Did you see the City one and they still didn't manage to fill the board?
Yeah. Mate, I prefer, I just have flags, mate, everywhere.
See, it doesn't look that bad there, where they're a bit closer. I think it's just while they're a bit out.
Go on.
Is it Livermore? Livermore, yeah.
Yeah, guys, we're going to try provide a bit of loose commentary. Ball swung in by West Brom, cleared by Pinnock. Sawyers.
Romain Sawyers. I would have liked Sawyers, at Leeds United.
Yeah, he's a good little player.
Great player, yeah.
No, but West Brom need this. They need a win. Oh, great skill.
100%. Diangana dinking back post. Oh, no. It's gone out, but yeah. Yeah, he's a good player, isn't he, Diangana?
Yeah, really good player.
Yeah, look at that, though. Who's he done there?
Can you read the clock on your match, please, Conor, so I can sync? Sorry, mate, I read that completely wrong. Can you read the clock on your match, Conor, so I can sync my stream? Yeah, it's a good idea that if any of you are watching. So our stream, mine and Joe's, is probably around the 1 minute 46 mark now. So we are a little bit behind, probably about 30 seconds, but it's just so you guys actually get to see mine and Joe's reaction in sync, which we'll probably be doing tomorrow as well, instead of me being 95 seconds behind.
Well, like a lot of people had said in the comments as well, You know, it was frustrating for them trying to watch it, and I was the same. That's why I came off the stream, because I couldn't enjoy the game, Conor, while Oscar and Jack and Tash were so far in front. I was like, I can't do this, and I just bailed. Because if we'd have scored and I'd have knew it had come in, it just kills it, doesn't it?
Definitely, mate. Yeah. So Harry Burns saying I would take a draw for this game personally. Yeah, guys, it's anyone with Sky Go, really. It's a bit difficult. So West Brom 2-1 win for me. Come on, New Leeds, it's our time, said a lad called Joe once or twice. Up the Baggies. Yeah, Baggies, definitely. Hopefully we'll get a win today. How do you think we'll turn up tomorrow then, Joe?
Look, mate, I'm bricking it. I think we all are. I think if we weren't to pick up points, I mean, listen, even if we lost that game, I know it sounds crazy. It's not. It's not the end of the world, but I think it would really, really start to. I would get worried like massively, you know. But look, we're at home. Does that have an impact? I'm not so sure, but I don't know. I'm bricking it, Conor. I'm bricking it if I'm being totally honest. But I said in my preview, I think the first goal is so important, so important. Definitely. It's been that way for us under Bielsa, because when we go behind, we struggle to come back into the game, don't we? What about you?
Yeah, really nervous, mate. I was going on about a 1-0 win all last week, but I think it's an awful challenge from Hegazi. Actually, interestingly, Joe, as stats come up, goals conceded fewest this season, Leeds 32. I didn't know that. So Leeds actually have the strongest defence in the division.
I'm quite surprised at Brentford being 33, if I'm being totally honest, because Janssen's been missing quite a lot. And from when I've heard Brentford, fans speak, they say that they're pretty leaky defensively when Janssen's not in the side. So I'm quite surprised to see them so high up, if I'm honest. But it just shows you play top football, you can also be good at the back as well, right?
Definitely, yeah. So Brentford free kick on the edge of the box here in a really promising position. Obviously, they've got Janssen in there, Pinnock. Just saying, Pinnock there started the last 24 games. What a signing he's been from Barnsley, by the way. Really good signing. Ball in.
Fosu, I think, to knock it in. Yeah,
poor ball.
Straight into Sam Johnston's hands.
What you thought was on Sam Johnston? I really like Sam Johnston.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see what we do about the keeper position come next season. I don't know, because I don't know if you've seen the whole Middlesbrough second tier, their transfer history thing. I don't know if you've seen it, and they put on there, some of the bad deals that have been done, and they mentioned Victor Valdez. You remember when he went to Borough in the Prem, and then I thought about, I think that would have been Orta, and then I thought about Kiko straight away, and I think, he's got form of bringing in like these pros that have won Champions League medals, but are just way over the hill, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I don't think Kiko was ever on Valdez's level, because, like you said before, what is it? He's a fourth choice Real Madrid.
Yeah, just an absolute spud. Absolute spud. That's what I love about you, Joe. You'll give them backing, even though they're absolutely dog shit.
Let's have a look. Sorry, mate. I should be working, so I'm just keep checking.
That's what we do for you guys, providing this stream when we should be working. Let's have a look. Can you give your clock again, lads? I need to stop reading that wrong. It's about 6 minutes 15, mate. 6 minute 15. Yeah. So we've just had Dalsgaard playing the ball up the wing. It's in Johnson's hands. Well, Johnson's just gone out of touch now. But yeah. Do you wish? Guys, go on, mate.
What I'll do when we get to 7 minutes, because you guys will be in front, I'll just say, look, 7 minutes, and then you can press play. It's giving you about 25 seconds between now and then. Just 1 second, then I'll do that. But Sam Johnston's gonna a goal kick.
Joe, just the question on the floor for you there.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Eddie, he scored as well, didn't he? And then I was actually at work yesterday when he'd scored, and my mate had asked me, what had gone on there. 7 minutes, guys. So yeah, it's an interesting one. But I was listening to the Phil A podcast today, and he made the point of saying, if Leeds go up, regardless of how we feel about that Eddie situation, it still could be classed as a valuable signing.
Definitely.
Like when he scored against Barnsley, he scored
Brentford.
against Brentford. Yeah, Brentford, which was huge, wasn't it? So, yeah, do you know what's frustrating though is the fact that the club. Listen, if you'd have told us at the start of the season that we're going to go through the season and have Jean, Kevin, Augustin, and Eddie and Ketia, and still end up with Brentford leading the line at the end of the season.
God, yeah.
No, it's mad though. So we can't say the club hasn't tried because they've brought in there. I mean, Eddie's banging goals at Arsenal now, man. And JKA is touted as a top talent, and so they have gone and gave it a go and tried to get deals in. It's just frustrating how it's panned out. I just wish sometimes there'd be. I don't know, it just the Izzy Brown situation as well. It just gets a little bit frustrating at times, doesn't it? Because them deals really should have worked.
It almost seems that every time we bring a signing in, we should be, instead of getting really excited, we should be cautious, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Because with this whole JKA situation, I just think the club are not going to play him because they don't want to get into any sort of battle with Red Bull about signing him in effect. Do you know what I mean? Like they say we've got to sign him if we go up, but surely there will be a get out clause if we say, well, he's only played X amount of games. Well, what's he done? He's come on sub, hasn't he, in one, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. I completely agree. Yeah. So just on this game anyway, it's been a bit tentative and it looks a little bit nervy. So far, we've just hit the 9-minute mark now. Loose ball actually there.
Yes, loose ball. Dean Garner going to get there, Eddie Janssen. See, that's the Janssen there that didn't work under, committing himself like there. Dean Garner could have easily got the ball ahead of him there and got round him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always remember that game against Brentford when he came and committed against Morpay, and Morpay got round him and scored. Do you remember?
God, yeah. Morpay had him in stitches, didn't he, the whole game?
Yeah, so sometimes it can be a bit rash. But I mean,
even start really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I think my money's. I think I said either a Brentford win or a draw. I think it's more likely a draw.
I think a lot of people said on my preview, how the game. I'd said basically the game suits us, and a few people have made comments saying suits us. This is Leeds you're talking about, etc. But don't you think tomorrow the fact that Fulham have to come and get a result that's set up for us, as opposed to, let's say if they were ahead of us in the league, would they become and try get, go for the jugular? Because they're going to have to, aren't they, mate, ultimately? Scott Packer, it's not enough for Fulham to come away with a point, I don't think.
No, definitely. Yeah. Interesting one here. Ideal Ben White replacement.
VVD, Virgil.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the Scousers winning it? And I thought it was interesting how no one made anything of the all the litter and everything that was left and all the crap that was left. I guarantee when that happens with Leeds, it's gonna be World War III when we do that.
Of course it is, mate. I don't, like you say, I think Sky were showing pictures and I mean the club were setting fireworks off, and you can almost be guaranteed if that were to happen at Ellen Road, that the narrative would be totally different, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
Be relegated.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, they would. No, you're right though. That's a proper good shout. I think I might take some screenshots actually. Listen, Sky's very Liverpool.
In the country, isn't it, Joe? The country, there's a big love for Liverpool, isn't there, in this country?
Yeah. Especially now. I mean, even look at the Sky commentary. It fits the narrative, doesn't it? I guess. But like you said, I'd be 100% certain if that were Leeds, would be getting absolutely vilified.
Yeah, unlucky from Pereira there. De Silva coming away with it here, just on the halfway for Brentford. Yeah, I tell you what, West Brom. Looked very, very dangerous with that three just in and behind Kanu.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
I always remember that. It's as if the passing, Brentford's passing, has to be completely crisp. Or it looks like West Brom is sitting back a little bit, doesn't it? Waiting for Brentford to make the mistake.
Yeah. Well, if you remember under Darren Moore, do you remember when they did that to Leeds United, that 4-1, Harvey Barnes absolutely terrorised us, Matty Phillips as well. But like you say, with this team, that three that you spoke about there, they can just get at you at will, don't you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's, you know, when I see like West Brom, etc., mate, and like the likes of Fulham, when you actually look at some of their squads and the players, and you just see how good of a job that Bielsa's done. You know what I mean? And how big the squads are as well. Was it West Brom like bringing off Charlie Austin and that off the bench? Do you know what I mean? And we don't even have a striker, man. It's so frustrating.
I think, yeah, us and Brentford, I'd actually really like to see us and Brentford go up, because it's sort of like two teams who've just, you know, not spent absolute millions, especially Brentford, and they've sort of done it the right way. You know, you look at parachute payments from West Brom, from Fulham, from teams like that. It's not really fair, is it? It's not a level playing field.
No, definitely not.
Nice from Pinnock there.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Nearly. Yeah. There's Moyes, Phillips running at the left, but running at Pinnock, sorry. Yeah, Phillips, good player at this level, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, how many of them West Brom players would you have on our side?
Yeah. I love Pereira. And Dean Garner's been class, obviously. Sawyers as well.
Yeah, Pereira's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah. Is that the full-back furlong, is it? Or is it?
What about this, Joe? About this comment on screen now? No, this is controversial.
Nah, BS. Absolute BS.
Sorry, mate. If that happens, I'm going to actually start supporting Borough.
Yeah. If he brings that down, he's able to bring in Marcondes there.
Yeah,
I think
Brentford nearly in.
Yeah, I seen that great. I think is it Graham Bandiera. He does like some of the caricatures for the YEP, but he's a Borough fan, and I'd seen him say on Twitter that it was basically done already, and it was done in Jan, and it was like, okay, I just don't buy it. I don't see him being able to suit the Bielsa mold. Do you? Like,
yeah, I just how old is he as well? Is he what 32-ish?
It's probably the last move of his career, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You'd imagine so. And
I'd tell you what, Joe. I know he's a shithouse, but I'd take him as backup. I would.
Just on the yeah.
Just backup, as well as sort of having Berardi there as well.
But not as a replacement for Ben White.
No,
right?
no.
Do you know what I mean?
No way.
I suppose I don't see why you get rid of a Janssen and then bring in an Ayala. I don't know.
It's like going from Champagne to Lambrini, isn't it?
But if he's saying it's fact, I mean, I guess we'll wait and see.
Apparently, to be fair, I think it looks like we're wrong. Apparently, he's in his 20s as Ayala, which is unbelievable. He looks about 52. Oh, Brentford, here we go. 1-0.
Oh, the scores! 1-0. Watkins, is he offside? No, he's not. Gee up there. Well, not Gee up there.
1-0 Brentford. Really good breakaway. I think it was Josh Da Silva crosses it in, and I mean, I think a lot of us thought that this would be the case. West Brom are in trouble. Need to react now. It's good for us in a sense, because it means West Brom are going to have to come at them. But I tell you what, it's going to leave gaps even further, isn't it, for Brentford to exploit? Not a good start for West Brom. That looked too easy. That for me.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at the bodies in the box as well, it's Ben Rama who cuts it in and just dinks it through to De Silva. He's put it across goal, and Watkins has just nicked in front of Agazi. I'm surprised Agazi's starting, really, if I'm honest.
And I think that also puts puts Watkins on level terms with Mitrovic now at the top of the scoring charts. Yeah, look, 23rd goal of the season. What a player! What a revelation he's been.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
What have you done?
I've spilled juice on my laptop.
Oh, no.
It's had a nightmare.
Everyone, hashtag pray for Wainman. Yeah, but big. Whilst Joe's distracted and looking at his insurance for his laptop, that's a massive goal for Brentford. And what does everyone think in the comments there for that with regards to Leeds United? I think we need a response, to be honest. What's everyone saying?
Our lass is looking at me in the gap of the thing going on.
So, yeah, guys, 17:39 gone, and Brentford have taken an early lead. Ollie Watkins, too easy for me. Janssen looking a bit dodgy so far, though. Robson Kanu gets it on the left. Twisting and turning. Yep, and Brentford still, even without the fans, making Griffin Park an absolute fortress. And let's bear in mind here as well, guys, that this is without Mbuemo.
What is the situation with Mbuemo, mate? Is he out? Is he injured?
I believe he's got coronavirus. Yeah, that's Brian Mbuemo as well.
Really?
Apparently, that's what's been on the grapevine. But that's someone with 14 goals, mate. I mean, what a signing he's been. I mean, he scored more goals than Patrick Bamford. What are your thoughts on that, Joe?
Yeah,
Joe. If you've got stuff on that, mate, someone's just said, Joe, put it in Rice. Get it in some Declan Rice.
Do you know?
Oh, apparently, Joe, false information. Apparently, Brian Mbuemo is actually on the bench.
Oh, really? We've had a good start, haven't we? We've called Danny Ariala's about to retire, and Mbuemo.
Yeah, don't come to all Leeds TV for vital news.
Yeah.
Well, interesting, Joe. Have you seen that stat on the screen there? Apparently, from losing positions, West Brom have won more points than any team in the league. 24 points. That's encouraging.
Yeah, especially when you look at the next one down. I think QPR were on 12, weren't they? So yeah, they're flying though here. Henry picking it up. This could be this. They could get West Brom on the counter at will here. Watkins.
Good defending. I never know about. I like his work ethic, but I'm never sure about Robson Kanu.
No, I just remember him at the Euros for Wales when they had that awesome Euros. Do you remember Bale, etc. Dink. Oh, Johnston's come out to meet it.
They're a good team to watch, aren't they, Joe?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think Marcondes as well, who they've got back from loan. I think he went out to either Spain or somewhere else. Someone put it in the comment section below. But Marcondes, who's come back, it's like a new signing. He's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, it looks like it's him and Ben Rama making things tick here. Was the Watkins goal any good, lads? Good build-up play. Just a classic poacher's finish, which we're not used to here at Leeds.
Ben Rama.
Jack Lonnie, score prediction for tomorrow, Joe?
Score prediction for tomorrow, mate. I've said in my preview 2-1. I think we'll win the game 2-1. We have to score first. Fulham might come back into it, and then we get one later on. And I'm hopeful that it'll be Patrick Bamford that scores. Fingers crossed. Yeah. What about you, mate?
Yeah, I think 1-0. 1-0 for me. 1-0 Leeds. And I'd be more than happy with that. I'd be elated with that. Not gonna lie. So we've got a Brentford kit.
I'm really sorry about that, guys. I've been my mind's been elsewhere, trying to sort out that red juice all over my cream carpet. Pereira picking centre. He's just crowded.
Go on, give it.
Gannon gets to run at the back four.
Phillips. It's got to be better than that, hasn't it?
22 minutes in, no Brentford 1-0 up. Huge result for Brentford if they get this in it.
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive. Top 2 on, I think. I think top 2 on if they win this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're all talking about Leeds falling apart again. I mean, West Brom, Jesus Christ, this will be no winning 5, I think, is it, if they don't win this, or no winning 4, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think they've scored in like 4 games either, have they? 3 games
No.
or something like that. So to think the amount of riches they've got in attack, and like we were speaking about earlier with that front the 3 behind Conor, you'd think they'd be able to at least get 1, you know.
Mm.
I wonder why Bartley's not playing then. Do you reckon he's injured or something?
I think it looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, Hagazi's not. I think Hagazi was at the back when we demolished him 4-1 at Ellen Road. 4-0 it was, wasn't it? Oh, there you go. Ball on one of the crowdies.
Oh, theirs is like a netting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you see, that'd be interesting to see what'll happen with the crowdies if they get a ball like just smash it off. Hey, I'm really excited to see what's going to go down at Ellen Road though ahead of the game tomorrow.
Are you nervous yet?
Yeah, man, I'll struggle, mate. I'll struggle to sleep and I'll be up crack of dawn. That's always the case on match day for me. I don't know why. I just get really nervous. But yeah, I mean, I'll be on the floor if we lose that game, mate. I think it's huge. It's huge.
Massive game. Absolutely massive.
Yeah. See, Ajayi should do better, shouldn't he? When the ball comes in, towards Watkins, I mean, he stabs a foot here, but if he gets a clean connection there, he's sending it out the other way, or it's going for a corner. You know what I mean? He's a bit tame, and it makes its way through to Watkins. And like Conor said earlier, you know, typical poacher in the right place, stabs it home, and you know, Brentford 1-0 up.
Do you see what I put on the group, didn't I, about what Johnny Giles said on Irish TV this week?
Yeah, you're right, mate, as well, you know.
Interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, just to let you all know, I think it was Murphy, I think, Murphy on Irish TV. I think Johnny Giles said that would have been pretty ruthless, to be honest. But I think I'm not going to quote him here. I'm paraphrasing, but I think if we had a striker who could, you know, score 20 goals, then we'd have been promoted about 2 weeks ago.
And that's and you see, I think you know, after the weekend, people are so split. You can't have an opinion. You know, it's either you're pro Bamford or you're not Bamford. You can't be either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense. You can't just say, look, no one cannot see what Bamford brings to the side, but you need more goals, right? And that's where we've lacked. You know.
I mean, if we didn't get, you know, this is glass half empty. I think even when I've been coming back into this lockdown, I think I'm actually glass half full. I think we will get promoted, 100%. I genuinely feel that. But I mean, this is just hypothetical. It's just for discussion, and it's not inciting hate or anything like that. But would you sort of blame someone like Bamford, Joe, if we didn't get promoted? You can't solely blame Bamford, but, you know, not converting chances. Yeah,
I mean, well, you would look back, wouldn't you, and look at some of the chances that have been missed. I mean, it can't all be laid at his door. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I think equally, you've got to look at someone like Kiko. I mean, the amount of mistakes he's made.
Yeah, wow, yeah. You think about that.
But I still think, you know, everyone in the comments, you know, I just said that because I thought it'd be an interesting discussion, but I do think we will do it this year, definitely. Just need a positive result tomorrow, don't we? But this will be interesting. Now, West Brom free kick here, about 30 yards out.
I think that's very, very soft as well, if I'm being totally honest. Dean Garner's bought that, I think. I'm not sure, though. I might be wrong. It's like he's backed into him now. He's got his hands on him, I guess, but... Could he not have got away with that? I'm not sure. Mark Connor's giving away the free kick, though. Yeah, I think it's soft, mate. It's a bit too central, isn't it, really, for a pop shot?
They need to turn up, though. I mean, 26, 27 minutes gone now. They've not laid a glove on Brentford, really, have they yet? I mean, there's apart from that goal, there's not really been anything that's gone on, but.
We've had the water break as well. That's something that proper stifled us last weekend.
Good effort.
Straight into Riot's hands. What do you make to the old water break stuff, mate?
I think it's a disadvantage to. Oh, with Watkins in.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Johnston there. Yeah, I think it's a disadvantage to us, mate, because I think it gives teams the time to recuperate a little bit. But I think it's not great. It's not great. I mean, you saw last week, I saw Patterson absolutely blowing out of his arse after 20 minutes. As soon as he had that water break, suddenly he was revitalised. Why are they doing it?
Well, I thought it's got to be for the. Is it because of the layoff? I'm not sure, mate. It's got to be linked towards the reason we were off and the amount of training. But again, do they really need it? I'm not sure. And someone like Harris, a wily old, championship, knows what he's doing at this level kind of manager, uses it to his advantage. He was the one that was calling for the water break in that first half ahead of time. Do you know what I mean? And it proper stifled us, I felt.
I do think that could be the hardest fixture we've had, though, and I know a lot of people will disagree with that, and they'll look at the Swanseas and the derbies, etc. I mean, that could have been outside the box, by the way, when he picked that up. But the thing is, the difference with all these teams is, I think you're going to have Derby, you're going to have Swansea, you're going to have Blackburn. They're all going to have to come at Leeds because they're all vying for that playoff place. So that's where we're going to be most dangerous. With regards to Cardiff, it was the first game back. They were never going to properly come at Leeds. Whereas when the games are lessening, teams are going to have to come against us because they don't have. And we're playing all these mid-table teams who are trying to get in that playoff spot. So I think, my personal opinion is, I think the game we've beaten that outfit, Cardiff, 3 times in 36 years. I mean,
it's mad, isn't it? At the start.
So it's. I mean, I don't really. I don't know what. Maybe we all thought we all got a bit ahead of ourselves. I mean, I thought we'd win the game. I was nervous, but yeah.
I think it wasn't misplaced, though. That's the thing. I think,
Joe, just before we touch on that as well, mate, Dale's just said there, but you also get 5 subs. We're just talking about the water breaks there. I also think this is a big disadvantage for Leeds, don't you think?
Yeah, of course, mate. I mean, look, we don't have the biggest and strongest squad anyway. If you compare it with some of the other teams in the division, look at West Brom, etc. Look at Fulham. We don't have that, And let's be honest. I think one thing I will say, he's not afraid to make substitutions, but it's one area where I think Bielsa's not great in. If I'm honest, if you can dare question the man.
I agree.
I think sometimes the substitutions leave you scratching your head. I think in certain scenarios, you just want get some attack. I know, listen, this might sound warped, like I'm not a manager and Bielsa's class, but you think, right, just get some attack and then he'll bring Barry Douglas on at left back. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's always scratch your head kind of moment. So I do think it's one area that we don't utilise enough, and when we do, so it's not really going to impact us whatsoever. This 5 substitutions, is it really? You know what I mean? It'll help the opposition.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at say Luton or whatever. Nathan Jones. We're at Ellen Road. They're winning the game 1-0. He's got all these subs. What's he going to do? He's just going to bring on a load of defenders, Conor, and stick them in the box. Whereas we wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I agree, mate. Yeah, no, I think it's, unfortunately, it's a bit of a disadvantage for Leeds. It's just breaking up play again, isn't it? And we don't want to break up play. That's hence the whole murder ball thing. We want to keep it going. But I don't know, this murder ball thing. Is it realistic? Is it realistic coming back from lockdown to be putting the players through murder ball if there's a risk of injury? Because it's not going to be like murder ball. There's going to be breaks every 10 minutes in this, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60-minute water breaks, and there's 5 subs. Is it realistic putting them through these murder ball sessions? I don't really know.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see into tomorrow's game if we've made any sort of changes to Ellen Road in terms of how quick we get the game back moving, if there are to be any breaks, if that means, it goes out, are we going to have a multi-ball kind of scenario where we're just throwing balls in? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, whip ball in there by I believe it was Ben Rama. It was a free kick to Brentford. He got some air on that, didn't he? Pinnock at the back post, and I don't know if that's a corner to West Bromwich Albion there. I'm not sure. I think West Brom to Brentford. Sorry, and it is. So it's a corner to Brentford here on 32 minutes. Good opportunity again. Some tall lads in there, isn't there? Jesus Christ.
Massive, yeah.
Also, Joe, the question on screen now. What do you think about that?
Who do you think is the best keeper in the league? I don't know, mate. I really like Bryce Samba.
Yeah, good shout.
I do really like Bryce Samba. But I know there's been a lot made of Rodak, haven't they, as well? So, but I mean, he's made some howlers. I guess a lot of people do at this level anyway. What about you, mate? I'd
probably go with Johnston. I really like Johnston. I think he's a solid keeper. Always applied his trade at the top level of the Championship as well, Villa and West Brom. I think he's a decent keeper. Build from the back, don't you, as they say. I tell you what, as we move into sort of the 33rd, 34th minute, West Brom are struggling. They're gasping for air at the minute. They really are gasping for air. Brentford are just absolutely strangling them.
Yeah, they're all over them, aren't they? The press is working really well. All right, mate. Ghazi's not the player you want to be marauding into the middle of the park, is he?
It's a strange decision, isn't it, against that front three? Oh, here we go, Phillips. Big chance, got to be a good ball. Phillips, it's not good. He didn't have a big target there, though, did he? But yeah, West Brom chance there. Phillips breaking in from the byline and didn't pick the right man out in the middle.
It was a poor ball by Dean Garner, isn't it? I mean, he got lucky, really, to come out with the ball. I think Henry slipped. He got round him and, like you say, picked the wrong pass, really. Pereira looked like he might have been on, but there was only two in the box to aim at.
Do you think West Brom would take a draw here?
On the face of it right now, I bet they would. I bet their fans would, but I think they need... Look, take a draw, it's as you were, isn't it, between them and Brentford? I don't know, mate. There's still a lot of football, isn't there? I think, for me... I keep bringing it back to Leeds, but we'll see where we are after this weekend. I think, if West Brom win, it's not our result still important, but okay, we might lose it. But I think if Brentford were to win this and we were to lose, it's absolutely I'd be so worried. I'd be so worried ahead of the running. The next 7 games we'd have. But look at that stat there on the screen, mate. Fewest touches, all West Brom players. Phillips. It was Livermore, was it? And Carney's had about 6 touches. So just shows you the impression that Brentford are having on the game.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all. It's 35 minutes, that's flown by, hasn't it? Absolutely flown by. We need a bit more from West Brom here, I think. I mean, it's all well and good. Just it's like us at Cardiff last week, isn't it? Just fall backs and then not knowing what to do really going forward. I'll tell you what though, I can't wait to see Hernandez back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll just look a different team.
Yeah, I think for me, the fact that I think Bielsa had said in the press conference, we'll give him another training session, see what he's like, and then we've seen. Oh, is it a free kick? That, do you think it's a bit cheap? We'll see what he's like, but I just think in this scenario, even if he's only 90%, you have to play him, don't you? You know what I mean? We've only got 8 games left.
Do you, Joe? Do you have to play him? Because I mean, I guess the flip side to that, mate, would be you play him, he potentially gets injured, and then we've lost him for the last sort of maybe 4 or 5 games, but. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, mate. I think he'll grow into it, and I think you've got to play him.
And do you agree? I know you mentioned it on your pre-match, and I said, are you hopeful that Bielsa puts Roberts up top and puts Bamford, and puts Pablo in the 10? I mean, I don't think he will, but at least, and I said it in my preview, at least we have an option. Because I do think, although Roberts played well, I think he's the one that drops out of the side. Do you?
Which is just shocking, really, isn't it? It's just shocking. It really makes me sound like I hate Bamford, and I don't hate him. I just hate him. No, I'm joking. It's just an opinion, and this is what we're about, isn't it? On all Leeds TV, Joe. I don't know if you think he's good enough. I think you're a bit here and there with him, but I just think Roberts is a very talented player. I think that 5 going forward against Fulham would be so technical as well. It'd remind me a little bit of Brentford. Marcondes, Watkins, Ben Rama, just such technical players. And I think we'd have that in Costa, Hernandez, Roberts. I think they'd link up really well. I think the problem is play just stifles a lot with Bamford. I think he's a bit slow, a bit sluggish. And why are we sluggish going to Cardiff? Why are we not as sharp? Why are we not having shots on target? Yet when Cardiff have 2, they both go in. And why are they as fit as us till the end of the game? What's all that about? If we're the fittest team in the league, I don't know, mate. And I would have Roberts. Yeah, I think he's a better player. I think he's a better finisher, and I think he gives more to the team. And we saw that, didn't we, against was it West Brom when Bamford came off the bench? He made an impact, but it baffles me, Joe. It baffles me why he just will not take him out.
I think one of the big things for me, I think we all said it as well. If you remember, Dean Garner though is just
That's a shite pass, isn't it?
It's
That's a poor pass.
It's going to go out. And Pinnock's done well against Carnu there. Well played.
Carnu sort of kicking out at Pinnock there. It looks like he's getting a bit frustrated. Pereira's been on the floor for about 10 minutes. Ball been kicked out.
Good.
Perfect so far, hasn't it? Perfect so far for Brentford.
Pereira's the last player they want to be losing as well.
Joe, just on the screen as well, thoughts on Edmondson?
You can't even tell him. You can't. Look, we've seen him play a couple of games under Heckingbottom and in the under-23s. That's it. I can't give you an assessment. Do I thought he'd have been used more? Yes. The fact that he's not getting used when we've had issues.
Joe, what are your thoughts on that though, mate? Because I guess a lot of people will turn around and they'll say he might not have had enough time under Bielsa, but he's an option. He's a striker. Wouldn't you rather? What I didn't understand with the substitutions the other day, I get that they weren't playing well, but you bring Ayling off, who's an attacking threat. You bring Costa off, who's an attacking threat. Click off, who wasn't having a good game. But wouldn't you rather have, we're chasing the game, 2-0 down or 1-0 down at the time, wouldn't you rather have Click on the field than Robbie Gotts? And if you're looking for the winner, why wouldn't you stick at least an Edmondson on the bench and maybe put him on with Bamford? I know it's not his style, but what have we got to lose?
Yeah, and this is the point I was making, mate, about, like we spoke about Nathan Jones, and I said if they're struggling, he brings on... if they're winning late on, he'll bring on defenders, just put bodies in there. And I get it, the majority of Championship managers would just have Edmondson there just in case and just go, right, roll the dice, bam,
definitely
get on that football field. But just doesn't do it, does he? And it is frustrating in that respect, and I bet Ryan is. I bet Ryan's chomping at the bit. It's interesting for me that the club haven't looked to move him on or send him out on loan, which again is a strange one. Do behind the scenes of the club thinking, look, this is one that's for when Bielsa's not here. He might be. I don't know. I'm not sure, mate. But. Yeah, I agree with you. He's one of them, especially when you look at the age of the bench and you've got like Stevens, Gotts, etc., players that haven't played a lot of football. We've not got a striker on the bench. Then for me, put Edmondson on there. Do you think? I just want to come back to it. Do you think we could see Pablo back out on the right and Costa drop to the bench and keep Roberts in the 10?
Yeah, I think it's a possibility, mate. I think it's a possibility. We've seen the best of Pablo out on the right, haven't we? But he seems to like Costa on the right, and I can understand why. I think I don't know what you think, Joe, but even if he's not having his best game, I think what Costa does give us is that element of pace that frightens defenders. They're always wary of him, and I know they'd be wary of Pereira just boots the ball out of play there. It's not going well for West Brom, but no. Yeah, I think Costa's. I don't know. You know, I've got a bit of a love affair with him. I just think he's. I've said it multiple times. I think he's just got that quality. But then, Joe, you look at Roberts and you look at Hernandez, and they've got that quality. And we've always said that Pablo is better on the right. But then, you know, I mean, then Costa's played on the left for a large part of his career as well. You know, then do you look at the swap of Harrison and Costa? But I didn't understand last weekend why we didn't switch both wingers. Why wouldn't you at least switch one on the other side and get them to cut inside and try something different? I don't know.
Yeah, Jack didn't have his a good game, did he? Not where you compare like the performances he's been putting in. You know, I mentioned it. You know, it was a bit 46 crosses we put into that box.
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? But that's Joe. It's exactly what me and you said in our previews, mate. We'll win the game if we play our way. We don't play our way, we'll lose the game. And within as soon as they scored that goal, they sat in and we just couldn't break it down. And I do think we started panicking. We didn't know what to do. Oh, Watkins has done well. Oh, he's complaining for a penalty. I don't think it was. Joe, quick one on the screen. It's been on the screen for about 5 minutes now. Sorry, Kevin. It is a question for Joe and Conor. What do you think of Ian Poveda?
Listen, I was impressed with him. He's one of the shining lights that came out of that Cardiff game. He looked good when he came on, and they were wary of him. And he always looked to want to move forward with it. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's good. And the fact that he's coming to Bielsa's plans when I think he made the bench on his debut, like his first game after signing, then we didn't see anything of him. So he's obviously been working hard. I think Stuart Dallas has been giving him some glowing references. And I thought he was good when he came on. So at least we know there's another option there if things aren't quite working out.
Yeah, I mean, it showed how sort of not worried they were, but it was interesting how they doubled up on him as soon as he came on, which they hadn't been doing with Costa and Poveda. As soon as he came on, they doubled up on him. But yeah, an all-round rusty performance from Leeds last weekend. But you just hope that the match sharpness is going to be right and ready. But I tell you what, Joe. Brentford win this game. You know, they've come back from the restart. That's 6 points against Fulham and Brentford. What a start, and potentially no goals against them either.
I know. And then they'll go up against the bottom half and lose. I'm telling you, man.
Hopefully.
That's the championship in it. But no, do you know what I find mad is just the list of clubs that Poveda's been at. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely insane.
Ben Rama's on the attack here. Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Ben Rama, lovely control, tried to play. I think it was Josh Da Silva, and Josh Da Silva just stopped.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happened there, if I'm honest. He's brought it down lovely there.
What
well.
touch that was.
3 on 3.
Oh.
He's offside. I think he's offside, but yeah.
I think we've just got a little donation there from Liam Moore, £1.99. Thank you, Liam. That means a hell of a lot, mate. Thank you. West Bromwich Albion look completely out of ideas, piss poor. I'd have to agree. Yeah,
especially they haven't had any chances of note. We're now 45 minutes, 3 minutes injury time. That Carnew's not been involved at all.
Well, it's a great ball. Here we go, actually. Just Dean Garner. What can he... Oh, he's offside. They're a yard behind Brentford, aren't they? They're a yard behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't look great against Birmingham, though, did they? Either, you know what I mean? You just put it down to ring rust, maybe, but they haven't looked good at all.
Dan's microwave. He says, glad Leeds don't have to play Brentford. Well, you say that, mate. We've grabbed 4 points off them this season, so it's more than we've got off Cardiff.
Yeah. I loved that game as well, because you know what? We actually went to Griffin Park and we're by far the better side, man.
Brilliant, weren't we?
Yeah, Calvin Phillips was unreal that game. If Kiko doesn't make the error, we win the game. That's the frustrating thing, and it was such a bad error, like so bad. Dean Garner's down now. They're having a nightmare, West Brom.
Jack Glennie, fan of the channel, all-round good lad. Have you had the call up for a motivational speech at half-time yet, Connor? I haven't, mate. I'd probably, if you watched the watch-along last week, I'd probably end up just I don't think I'd be a good. I don't think I'd be a good drive in the change room at half time. I'd end up launching my boot at Bamford's forehead.
It was good that because I seen you put on Twitter and Jack had said something along the lines of he's made me want to go and snap a Fulham player or something.
Sean McGonigal, I got a question for Conor. What did you think of your players against Cardiff? I don't know if that means that Sean is not a Leeds fan, but or whether or not he's referring to me as the Leeds manager all of a sudden. Yeah, I thought, they were just a bit rusty. I thought our precise game as well. That worries me a little bit because what's going on here? It's kicking off a little bit. Janssen straight up in the referee's face. The referee looks about 4 inches tall. Listen, I think we're a bit rusty and I'm hoping for a completely different Leeds tomorrow. Andy McNairn, £4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate that, mate.
Thank you. Do you know what? I think I've fucked my work laptop,
Oh, God, really?
Does anyone tell me what to do with that? It's gone massive. I don't know what's happening. It keeps going... Listen, I think I'm...
Maybe you've got a ghost. Maybe you've got a ghost in there, Joe. Oh, great ball.
They're in here.
Oh, great. Oh, thank you. Nice release there. She is, yeah. She's a good one. She's a good one.
Is that half time?
I believe it is, mate. Yeah. What have you got there, Joe? Pint of red wine?
Rye bean.
That's for tomorrow, isn't it? The pint of red wine.
Oh, mate.
I'll tell you what my question is, Joe. What I want everybody to put in the comment section, and yourself actually. What is your pre-match routine? What do you do on the day of a match on a Saturday?
You asking me or you asking?
I'm asking you, and I'm asking everybody.
Okay, I mean, for me, listen, I'm always up early, man. I'm always up so early. Shower, get me Leeds top on. If it's match day, I'll go. I get dropped. I got Teesside Whites. I go with a supporters club. I don't have any sort of ritual or anything like that. Unless
do you have any superstitions, Joe? Do you have any superstitions?
No, I don't, mate. No, I don't honestly.
We've got Kean Football Channel here. Drink beer. Owen, I think this is our demographic, isn't it? Of the All Leeds TV crew. Have a few pints. We've got Harry Bishop. To be honest, my routine is normal. Harry, what is normal? Put it in the comment section. We've got Toby Holdway. Panic in capital letters. Breakfast, shower, shirt on to the game. Boom. Get up and watch Soccer AM and Soccer Saturday. I like that. It's a good start.
Do you know
we've got a gym lad as well. We've got Jamie Routledge with Go Gym. Oosh. Go on, Jamie lad. Grant White with up, shower, a few beers while waiting for team news, then a few more beers to calm the nerves, waiting for kickoff. I think we're all pretty similar.
Ellen Road Caff's nice though. You've been there with me, haven't you, before as well?
That was my first time. Yeah, the Caff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely in there, man. Go in there, get there nice and early, get a seat. Yeah, man, I like go there. And then we go to Billy's. Billy's started to become our little thing, didn't it? Going to Billy's as opposed to the Peacock, and the Peacock can get absolutely insane, but Billy's is all right, man. Finally, we got loads of Bielsa buckets in there. Take a seat, watch whatever game's on. Normally a game on the Championship about 12:30, isn't they? We'll watch that. And then people come and say hi and that. It's cool, man. I like that.
Guys, in the comment section now, I've just seen a really good starter one. Get your questions in for Joe. What do you want to know about Joe Wainman? We've got one here. Joe, what's your favourite food?
Do you know what I proper love? Toad in the hole.
If you said that in a Yorkshire accent, it'd sound more like normal.
Toad in all.
There you go.
Toad in all, mate. Yeah, I love it. Toad in all. With me veg and gravy and that inside. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, banging.
Nice.
What about you, mate?
I think I like a bit of a carbonara, man. That's my favourite. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do. I don't know why. Bremner's Ghost has just put turd in a bowl. What's your favourite, Joe? What's your favourite beer? Come on, Joe. Tell us your favourite beer.
I don't have one. Man.
You don't have one.
No, I'll tell you what I did like. I was saying it today. Captain Morgan's. I used to like Captain Morgan's and Grey Goose, but it's expensive, isn't it, Grey Goose? But yeah,
you're not a cheap date.
No, mate, no, definitely not.
Joe, what shampoo do you use?
I need to use the Alpecin, don't I? That just for men to try.
You can use it for your beard, though.
Try go this back, but no, I just normally use our lasses herbal essences.
And we've got a good one here, Joe. I don't know where it's gone. They're all coming in for you, Joe. Jamie Routledge, favourite tattoo and meaning rated the gym flex.
Rated the gym flex. I've got a Yorkshire Rose. That was my first one. Don't know if you can see that. But I think my favourite, it don't have a meaning, but my favourite's my Bane.
Yeah, it's a good one, that. If you can see it, everyone.
Just looks your top, but yeah, I've got a load more that I want. There's a cheeky Harry Potter one on there as well.
I always thought that was just the Illuminati, Joe.
No, it's Harry Potter's definitely Hallows, man.
Oh, right, okay.
I am getting a Bielsa one done as soon as we confirm Premier.
Wow, are you guys as well? You got to hold Joe Wainman to this. If we get promoted, he's getting a Bielsa tattoo.
100%, mate. I don't know what to do with it though, but I don't know if I'll just get his face or something, but I will get something 100%, man, because they should get us back to the Prem.
Where in England are you from, mate? I'm from Halifax.
Who put that? Luke Hartley? To me, I'm from Halifax.
Hey.
I know I don't sound like it, mate, but I'm from Pelham originally, Rye Lane. But yeah, and then I moved. That's frustrating, man, because people think I'm a Geordie. It's just like it's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. I was at the Lad to Lead podcast. They've started a show phone. They mentioned you other day, actually. I don't know if you listened to it, but they do like a breakfast podcast every day for half an hour, and they've done a show phone, and they haven't been getting any calls in. So I'm thinking this isn't good, right? So I sent them a question in, but I can't have this. Anyway, and they went, no, it's Geordie. I was like, I'm sending you another one.
You bastard. Joe, another one that's coming from Jack Glennie. Where's the shirt from?
This is a Prime Marnie special, this, mate.
Prime Marnie. Looking like Prime Scarface.
I know, someone sent me when today at work, sent you the ginger Tony Montana. I said, I'll tell them.
Joe, best game you've been at?
Do you know, for pure raw, like how it made me feel was genuinely when we were behind against Millwall and we came back. When I took that photo, mate, when I'm screaming over the fucking advertising board, we lost the game as well.
4-3.
But it was just, it was just, oh, my computer's on the thing. I don't know what it was, man. It just pure emotion in that one. Just because, you know, Sean, who I go with as well, he left at half time. And then we brought it back.
Sean goes with someone who's literally polar opposites to Joe.
Yeah. Like, yeah, he gets angry, man. Sometimes when we're driving home and that I dare say out in car. Because he just gets so angry.
I think me and him would get along at a game.
Yeah, 100%. You know, like when we're driving out of Ellen Road and that, and people are cutting him up and stuff. He's like, "Fuck it!"
SK19 has just donated great stuff from Thailand. Tell me where you are. I've been to Thailand. Great.
Yeah.
Sounded very Partridge then, didn't I? Joe, when is the most nervous you've been for a Leeds game? Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Do you know
Joe's pants were white earlier on.
I would love to say the playoff last season, but I weren't.
No.
Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. I genuinely wasn't worried about the game. I don't know really. I don't know. What about you, mate?
Don't know. This is about you, not me. Grant White. Grant White. Joe, how long have you had a season ticket?
How long have I had it now? So it'd have been. Oh, my headphones are going. I don't know, mate. I can't remember the first season that I had it. I was talking about this the other day as well, because I was saying it's mad because I got my first season ticket when I moved away from West Yorkshire. Like growing up, I didn't have much. You know, my mum. I'm going into a like big eulogy here. But it wasn't until I got like on my feet that I could afford them. They're expensive.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. A lot of people just think season tickets come. I've only had two in my entire life, and that's it. I've only had two.
They're expensive, and it wasn't until I moved up here. To be honest, I can't remember. I can't remember how long.
All right, well, going on that, Joe. What's your favourite Leeds chant? And you've got to sing it.
You're killing me off, man. Fuck's sake. I like the Berardi one. Gaetano Berardi. Leeds are gonna win the league. Yeah, that's a good one.
I think I'll add that. I'll add that one. Mine is the Cooper one. I sent Joe a voice note of me singing it the other day, but I can't remember how it goes now. Conveniently. Joe, what's your favourite film?
Is this game going to kick off or what?
I think we need to do a night with you next to a nice fire with a bit of whiskey and just a chair, and we'll just ask you loads of questions.
Departed. Have you seen that film though?
Great film.
Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant.
Joe, here we go, Joe. If you played football, what would be your position?
So I used to play football back in the day. I was a full-back, but I didn't play at any level. I played for my district. I played for Calderdale. But I wasn't as good as Conor. Conor used to play youth football for York, I believe.
Anyway, next question for Joe.
I think he used to play with. Go on, who did you used to play with? You were played with some players, weren't you?
I
Taylor, or
I played with Charlie. Yeah, Charlie went to my school. Yeah, he was in my year. Yeah. It was old Charlie.
Who
else have I played with? Kicked a ball around with Matty Kilgallen once, twice. Lewis Cook.
Nice.
Yeah, some name drops there. We're getting requests here for an audience with Joe. And okay, we've got a good one here from Reese Durkin. Joe, what's your favourite war?
War of the Roses, Battle of Hastings. Is that Yorkshire versus Lancashire? White Rose, that one.
Brilliant. Are we nearly? I tell you what, this break's becoming quite long, isn't it? Let's have a look.
If anyone hasn't seen The Departed, by the way,
yeah,
after this, go watch it. It is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's a brilliant film. Is it DiCaprio?
Yeah, DiCaprio. He's my favourite actor as well, man. DiCaprio, Nicholson, Matt Damon. Really? He's really no, he's not. Is he? Who else is in it, man? There's loads, man. Martin Sheen, they're all in it. It's brilliant.
Joe, what do you buy from Greg's?
Flat white.
I'm Joe. Really, I get a flat white from Greg's as well. A bit boring.
Yeah, well, you were the one. I've never had a flat white before until I'd met you. Well, until you had one. I forget where it was. I think we went to Preston away, and we went to Starbucks, and you said I'll have a flat white. I was like, what the fuck's one of them, man? I'm a waffle. And then ever since, I'm like, I'll have a flat white, please. They're really nice, mate. To be fair. But yeah, I like a sausage and bean to pasty.
Joe, do you have a sweet tooth?
No, I'm a savoury man. I like Chris.
Good lad. I agree. Right, right. Looks like it looks like Charlie Austin. Look at that hair. Oh dear.
Thank you.
How's it going, Joe? The laptop.
All right, I'll have to sort it. I think she's the techie one of us. As you know, I'm fucking shite with technology.
Right, guys, I think we've got one more advert break on, so we'll rattle off two more questions, and then at the end, if we're still on, you can do me instead. Not, I mean that came out wrong, but you get my drift.
I think them wines are going to Conor's head a little.
Look, Sean's got the right idea. Leave Joe alone. Connor's turn. So we'll do that at the end of the game if you're all still clicking on. As well, guys, make sure you like the video as well, guys, if you are tuned in, please. Looks like, I'll tell you what, Slaven Bilic looks good, doesn't he? So West Brom 30 is showing the league table now. So now Brentford are 5 points behind Leeds with a better goal difference, breathing down our necks. And but it also shows there, Leeds win tomorrow. We go 8 points clear, which I don't think Brentford will be able to turn around, because I still think we're going to win 4 or 5 of our remaining games. Looks like Bilic is in deep conversation there with Ferguson, the right back. He doesn't look happy at all. Zahore's coming on as well there, Joe. Kenneth Zahoore.
Mm-hmm. So how many are we looking at? What? Two subs, is it? I think they're bringing on a new
team. I think Bilic is off centre back.
The thing is there as well. I think that Robinson as well has not used him.
Yeah, we've got Is Kravinovic coming on? Shaney boy, I am a new Brent Force supporter. Well, good for you, mate. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Good lad. Joe, last question. Jordan Rayner, do you wipe from the front or the back? I think we'll take that as undecided. Right, okay, guys. Comments back on the game. 2 words for West Bromwich Albion. Total rubbish.
Kravinovic and Kenneth Zahoore. Who is it? It's not Romain Sawyers has come off.
I think so, yeah. And will it be Robson Carnu?
Carnu? Yeah, Carnu by the looks of it, mate. I'm surprised we haven't seen Austin.
Who's that?
I don't know, Dave.
Who?
Dave.
Dave.
There we go.
Come on, Leeds. Oh, Chris Hewton on the commentary team. Still searching for a job.
Oh, look out there by you, Jai.
Straight away. You can tell already.
Dean Garner coming inside to Pereira. Can he get Zahoore away?
Well,
look, he's left. It's gone high over.
High and wide. Good little break, though, from West Brom. Should have given it earlier, shouldn't he? Dane Garner there. Oh, it looks like Sawyers is actually still on.
Is it Livermore? No, Livermore's there as well. I don't know who's come off then for West Brom.
Yeah. Sawyers is still on, Livermore's still on. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, put it in the comment section below. Who's come off? Is it Matty Phillips?
Yes, possibly, yeah. Zahor, yeah, it is, isn't it? I think. Yeah, Livermore's there.
Oh, Livermore's just been nutmegged.
Absolutely done in there.
I feel like you'd struggle in a Brentford training session. I reckon they'd be so technical.
Janssen. Pontus Janssen's magic.
Here's a question for you. Was it a good move for Pontus Jansson, Joe?
Well, it's worked out for him, hasn't it? I think he's done well. I think it's good move for all. I think good move for all parties. I still don't buy though. Do you remember when he said that it was the only club he wanted to go to, and that picture of him like that? Yeah. He was fuming, wasn't he?
It's in a little office.
The move. Yeah. Do you remember the byroad being chewed as well?
Yeah. Been chewed by Pinnock.
Just fucking brutal. Condes. It's Henry.
Right, mate, I'm just going to put this thumbnail on our video because it's not on yet and it's irritating me.
Right, okay.
Guys, as well, white shorts, acceptable or not?
Why have you got white shorts on with that baby blue top?
Baby, I wouldn't describe it as baby blue, Joe, but got me a bit excited there.
It definitely is.
Baby blue and white shorts. I didn't know if it was acceptable. I said to my missus, "Is it?" And she seemed to think it was.
But then again, mate, I've got a pink shirt on, so you know what I mean.
Maybe you could send me that. Especially. Maybe you could send me the shirt, and I'll send you the shorts.
Conor's definitely had a few too many beers, I think.
It's been a sunny day.
The Sheffield Sun's got too much.
The Sheffield Sun.
I've seen you putting your winter gardens and all that sort of stuff. It's nice round there, to be fair.
It's all right, mate. Yeah.
I used to. Do you know from the Crucible?
Yep.
What's the one in the centre with the water feature?
What? Just the fountain near Yates's?
Yeah. Up that way. But do you not just find Sheffield's just hills upon hills upon hills?
Oh, mate, honestly, my calves have increased by about 8 inches this year.
When you come out of the train station, you go straight up, and then it's just like that.
Yeah.
Straight up to where the Crucible is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get to Mordor.
It's like built on 7 different hills in it.
Yeah.
I think that's actual. You think like Pitsmore and that.
Joe's a deep thinker, I can tell.
What is that?
Says John B. Chase Case. How do you donate? That's a good question. I think at the bottom there's a little monetary value when you're about to type in your comment. I think you can press a monetary sign and you can donate there, mate. All we can get for Joe's new laptop, that'd be appreciated.
That's not fucking good, man.
So
we're going to work.
It's a free kick for West Brom, about 40 yards out. Sawyers and Pereira are over it.
Let's just hope this isn't kiboshed. But then again, I could deal with a new one, so they might be able to sort me a new one. But there we go. Shut it down. I'll let that red juice just dry all over it.
Pereira. What's he doing shooting from there? Pereira about 40 yards out, trying to have a go at Raya there, which... Oh, it's straight in Marcondez's face. What's he holding his neck for? Fraz J, I've just donated £5, but I didn't get a mention. Sorry, Fraz. There is a lot of comments, and we're trying to watch the game at the same time. It is a bit difficult, mate. We're switching from from screen to screen here.
Quickly send in your question as well, mate, that you had for us, please.
Yeah, if you got something in, mate, just send it in and we'll keep on top of it. Apologies for that, but thank you once again. Toby Holdway, thoughts on Buendia?
Yeah, be a good one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. Very much in the Saiz kind of, it'd be the most similar to it. I think I heard Phil Hayden that saying so earlier. It'd be someone that'd excite me 100%. And do you look at the teams that are coming down and look to pick off some of their better players, And Buendia, I don't know if it's gone well for him at Norwich though, has it really? I don't know if him and Farker have had a bit of an issue, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
But yeah, 100%. I think it'd be a great signing, but I think we'd need quite a lot of players, if I'm being totally honest, mate. I don't look. If Bielsa's not your manager, we'd need a fucking overhaul of the squad. If I'm being totally honest, but
Pereira here on the ball. Good little knockover.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
is it the crossbar? He's done ever so well there, He's smashed in from Pereira, I think, isn't it? Finds a hole on the edge of the box.
Good signs. I look at Jansen's a yard off him, isn't he? Absolute yard off him. He's the weak link. One
touch out of his foot, turn, bang, and it's the crossbar.
Yeah.
West Brom.
The Fjord fraud. There he is, Jansen, the Fjord Ford. Right, okay. Question on screen now. If we go up, would you guys sign? Who would you sign from the Championship? I guess Joe will just have one name. Niall says, for me, Eze would be a phenomenal signing.
Definitely, yeah. I would go. I like John Swift. Really like John Swift.
Swift did work.
John Swift, especially in the, because Pablo's not going to play every game in the Prem. A bit like like Sheffield United did with Norwood, I'd be looking at a John Swift. You know what I mean? Just someone like that it might be a bit underwhelming on the face of it, but I think he would do his job for us, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'd take John Swift.
Yeah, definitely.
But Eze, man, come on, Eze would be class as well, wouldn't it? I mean,
under Bielsa as well.
Yeah,
What about I mean, do you reckon he'd want to work under those methods there? I could see him being a bit of a Samuel Saiz figure.
I think he's worked under Bielsa before, though, hasn't he?
Has he?
I think. I might be wrong. Someone will tell us in the comments if I'm chatting shit or not. I'd Google it, but my laptop's fucked. But yeah, he's gonna. We've got advantage there, Sawyers.
Tell you what, they're not missing Sawyers, are they? Brentford.
No, he's not played well today, has he?
No, it looks like
pressure going up against his old
team. Louis White saying he'd sign Matt Smith. What are your thoughts on that, Joe?
After his mint performance where he nutmegged Rooney.
Alan Smith, I must disagree, Joe. I think Pablo, even at 36, would mess opponents' defences up. Teddy Sheringham as an example, mate.
Well, I hope you're right, mate. Honestly, I hope you do.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
I'd love to be wrong, man. I just think, he's coming to that age where he can't play an active role in the squad as much, I don't think, anyway. Not week in, week out. I might be wrong, but we need to look for a replacement, don't we? Because if you take him out, out of the side, who's there, But no, you're right, yeah.
Poor. Just shocking in the final third at the minute. Ali Davis, thank you for your donation. Ali, £1.99. Thank you, my friend. Who's your all-time favourite Leeds player? I'll go first, just from the players that I've seen. Mine will be Mark Viduka. What about you, Joe?
There's many, mate. I know it's proper controversial, really, but I love Alan Smith.
Yeah, I love Smith. That's right. He's the reason my favourite number's 17.
David Batty. There's loads, isn't there, man? But yeah, listen, Alan Smith was fucking epic, weren't he?
Yeah, I love Smith.
It's just a shame how it all ended, really, to be fair. Yeah, Mark Viduka's epic as well, man. I mean, they showed that game, didn't they? The 4-3 against Liverpool during lockdown on Sky, gave it the Sky treatment and stuff, which I thought was epic.
Yeah, I'd love to get him on my podcast, Smith. That'd be great.
Who's the Premier League player anyway? Have you not told anyone yet?
Oh, not told anyone yet, mate. It'll be a good one though. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you genuinely will. It'll be a really good one, mate. It's he's got a lot of stories.
Yeah, good. Good.
Anyone in the comments, if you fancy that, that's the In Full Swing podcast, available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Like that, Joe. It's like I've been practicing that, isn't it?
I know, mate. You know. I loved how you set it up on your first preview. So, what have you been doing this summer? Because I've been doing.
There's the ball. Okay, Charlie. I thought you said Pervader then. Charlie Purvis. Favorite Leeds chant. I think Joe said his. Mine is. The Cooper one. How does it go? Joe, you know how it goes, but you just won't sing it.
Come on.
I can't remember it. I don't know. I need to hear it. But there's a Cooper tune which I really do like.
Your balls that you do.
You're a
skipper or captain.
Through and through. Cooper. Nothing's the same without you. All the crossfield balls that you do. You're a skipper or captain. You lead through and through. Cooper. Just fucking keep the ball next time, Liam.
I have to put my headphones in. They're dying on us.
Dick Garner turns him. It's a free kick, ref. Come on.
Have you got the other lad's chant? Has got that other lad's question who came in?
I'm sorry to that lad, but I didn't see a donation, unfortunately. But I've not seen a response as well.
Another question.
Yeah.
Guys, really grateful for those that have donated for the super chat to get the questions up there. It all get used. To be honest, we have genuinely all got kit to pick up, haven't we, mate? From Tasha's, but because of lockdown, it's all still there. So we've got some lighting and microphones, I believe, didn't we? I think that's what we went for. So
yeah, we've got all the kit there. We just need to. So obviously, we don't want to be sending that stuff in the post, do we?
Definitely not.
Pinnock with the long clearance.
Yeah. Big ping upfield. Feet as a heart to the ball as well.
West Brom definitely coming into it though. Definitely the better team this half. Getting more of the ball. Oh. Pereira here just on the right hand side.
Whip. There's a heart underneath it. Janssen beats him to it, but he's on his backside. On the edge. Should he just try hit it there? I don't
Ferguson. Zaha. Kravinovic. Corner. West Brom.
Looking good though now. West Brom looking good.
Come on, the boys.
Come on, the boys.
Still not happy, is he? Old Bilic.
See that the attempts on goal in the first half 2, as opposed to 5 so far in the second half, and we've only played. We've still got half an hour left to play of this. Kravinovic to knock it in. It's defended. It's going out to Diangana on the opposite wing. Puts it in with his left. Oh, that was a nice looking ball. That.
Bread and butter. It's bread and butter for the Ethan Pinnock, though, isn't it? Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Just got, just one of those players who's got limbs everywhere. Just hits him.
Tell you what, they're definitely looking on top though. Yeah, look at that. Last 10 minutes, 73% possession for West Brom. It's looking good though, because let's get them back into it. I'm hopeful that they'll win the game, but they're definitely on top now. So let's hope they can get one.
Great knock, Ferguson.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing there. Janssen with a scuffed clearance.
Getting a nosebleed up there, Livermore. Oh, sweet as a nut from Ben Rama.
It was class, isn't he?
See, that was class.
Still got it.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sound better.
Fucking headphones, man. 150 quid, man. Doesn't work.
All right, so Daz all Leeds away. I'm dying for Brom to pull one back, lads. Draw be sublime. Big up Oscar for ditching the Jimmy Tash by a pint. £5. Thank you, Daz. Top man. Top man. Brentford corner as well.
Brentford corner, yeah. Do you know what I liked that Tash?
Yeah.
No, you're not having it. I thought his Tash looked cool, man.
Yeah. I think he could pull it off, definitely. I think he just needs to slick back hair, doesn't he? I'm not sure the Bab Tash looks good with short hair. He needs it slick back.
His birthday today, innit?
Yes, guys, spam him with comments. Go spam his Twitter.
Mario's birthday today. How old is he, Conor?
42, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think he's 23, 24. He's a very young boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, go spam him on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, he's a good lad, Oscar. He's a good lad. He's not going to be he can't watch the game with us tomorrow, which is a shame.
He was good value last week. He was very funny.
That video you clicked up on yours, and he went, he's eating that sandwich, and he goes, "What's he doing?"
I don't know who he was talking about as well.
I think it was the ref, mate. It was the ref. I remember it's the ref because I'm like that, and he goes, "Fuck's he doing?" And they go, "What the fuck's he doing while he's eating his sandwich?" It was a beauty, man. Honestly, I must have watched it about 5 or 6 times on bounce.
I just wish I could. I wish I could have got the resolution of the clip a little bit less blurry, but I couldn't get any more.
It was so funny because at the time you were behind us, and obviously you can see like Jack's like laughing because we knew what were coming, and then you went 5-yard pass.
God, Harrison, he was doing my tits in.
And then, oh yeah.
Do you not think, Joe? What's the most frustrating thing? Simple but frustrating thing in football for you. For me, it's like a 5-yard pass.
No, yeah, of course I get it, mate. Yeah, because it was on, wasn't it? All he has to do is just, I know, I get it.
Winds me up so much, a 5-yard pass.
It's quite annoying when your striker defends them offline as well.
Cardiff's 5th defender. Oh, come on, have a dig.
The edge. Oh, man, they've mixed up there. It's a good knockback to Livermore, but Kravinovic and Livermore have just bloody tackled each other near enough.
It's almost like once again, they're trying to just tippy-tappy it in, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good effort. Good effort. It's coming, though.
Kieran Gibbs coming in with big bullet header. See, this is what I'm saying, like, they've got a good squad, man.
Oh, God, this is an awful question from Phoebe M. If Leeds didn't go up this season, who do you think we would lose? Oh, Phoebe, I don't really want to dignify that with an answer, to be honest.
Well, KP goes, doesn't he? But first and foremost, Bielsa goes. Bielsa leaves almost immediately and says, "I tried, I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
Fuck this club, I'm sick of it."
It's not even, he'd be wounded and he'd be like, "I'm not good enough, I have to..."
He'd say in Spanish, "Go back to Heckingbottom."
Dean Garner picking it up, looking for Pereira as he nicked it round. No.
Corner, West Brom.
He goes, KP goes. Ben White goes, obviously. I don't think... Listen, no disrespect to the lads, but there's no one... I guess what I'm saying is, you're not like... If Bielsa's not there, we're not doing as well as we are. The players aren't... The players aren't... Well, but there's only really Calvin and Ben White in there, where other clubs in the Prem will be looking at them, surely.
Did you see... Yeah, mate. Have you just seen that corner? It's one of the worst corners I've ever seen. I think it just hit one of the jumbo jets about 36,000 feet up. What minute are you on, Conor and Joe? We are on the 65th 45. So we're about at that point. Raheem Harper's just been subbed on. We are far behind, but the reason we've done this is so we can both watch it simultaneously.
I don't know who this Raheem Harper is, mate. Do you? Have you seen aught of him?
He's a young lad. I'm not sure if he's come up through their academy. He's much of a muchness to Livermore, really. Just a plank of wood. Just a plank of wood in the middle of the park. Right, okay.
Guys, Dean Garner into Kravinovic. I tell you, Kravinovic has done well and impacted the game since he's been on. Pereira, there he goes, that piece of wood, mate. He's shot off, I tell you there.
Pereira?
Pereira.
Oh, good effort.
He's a good player, man. Good player.
Very good player.
Watch that piece of wood you were talking about there.
There he is. Someone's thrown that piece of wood.
Hey, man. Is it early kick-off in the Championship tomorrow?
Barnsley. Barnsley versus Millwall.
Oh, is it? Well, how do you fancy that one going?
I think Barnsley will beat them.
Yeah.
They're a bit of a bogey team. I think Millwall are beating them about once in 10 games.
Right, okay.
So I think they might do them. I'm telling you, mate, those Barnsley lads are going to get out of it. Eat bad gum.
Obviously, Middlesbrough will get out now, won't they, with bloody Warnock going in there?
Oh, no, I bet you must be gutted about that.
Mm-hmm. I think there's another water break, guys. That's why we're just having a chat. See, for me now, I'd be looking, if I were up, we're going to play Borough, I'd be gutted because he'll get them results, man. That squad as well is ready-made for Warnock. They've got Gusted, Asombalonga. Do you know?
Have you seen that image of him with Gusted? It's like, right, Rudy, we'll play it up to you.
Isn't it though? And then he's got players. Honestly, I think the squad is Championship, man. He'll do well with that squad. He'll do well with it, man. I know he will. He's wanted that job for years. Anyway, he's been hanging out of bloody Gibson's ass for years.
Has he?
Just mentions him all the time. They couldn't, but this is the thing. My mates, like, we've got, nah, man, he's always after job. He's now they're like that. Yes, we've got him.
Really? God. I bet Sharon's on her ass as well, isn't she? After Leeds, he was like, right, one more job, Sharon. He's had 5 since Leeds. Jesus, she must be like
that. She can't wait to see.
She's about 71, isn't he?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Mad. Isn't he after doing a couple of games away from his 1500th managed game?
Fucking hell.
That's insane, isn't it?
Do you see that thing I put on the group chat of Neil Warnock's spoof of him managing The Last Dance? That Michael Jordan team. So funny.
What a documentary that was, by the way.
Yeah. If you're not seeing it, go watch The Last Dance.
Yeah, it was fantastic, man.
Ben from Talking Shut. Now then, people.
How are you doing, mate? You all right? I will listen to. I always listen to Talking Shut. It's always a top listen.
Yeah, I think we all do, don't we?
They had Filet on this week. I tell you what I did do, because they were talking about it, I had to text young Ben. Did you ever see that American lassie who did the cup of tea?
A cup of tea? What do you mean? She
did a TikTok, this American woman, and it was like sacrilege the way she made this cup of tea. She put it in. You've seen it? Well, she's done it. She's done a new one now. So they were talking about it on Talking Shut, and I've not seen it. So I text young Ben, and he sent me it, and she's making scrambled egg, man, with fucking whipped cream and that.
Oh, Jesus!
It's disgusting.
They're a weird bunch, aren't they? Sorry if there's any Americans watching, but you do things very differently over there. Imagine waking up on a morning and making a cup of tea like that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
4 bags of caster sugar in a pot. Fucking hell, do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Oh, mate, I have 2 scoops of coffee on a morning, then that's it. I've been on green tea, man.
I have about two scoops of coffee every hour.
See, that's why I had to knock it on the head, Conor. Apart from when I go out, of course, if I'm at Costa or whatever, I'll have a flat white. I've told you. But I'm a flat white kind of guy now. But before that, I was knocking them, especially working from home, mate. I was having coffees up and then like laid in bed going, I can't sleep.
Oh,
Honestly.
God.
20 minutes left to play. Brentford still 1 up. Corner now, I think. Yeah, Brentford knock in. Oh, it's headed out by Ghazi. Them crowd things they've got look really piss poor, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't they look really bad?
They're not
Do you
great.
know what it reminds me of? It's like FIFA 98 graphics.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. A team scores and they just don't move.
I'm waiting for like someone to grab one of them or something. I've not seen it done yet. You know what I mean? Like, say if Leeds score, I'd love them to run over and like grab it one at cardboard cutouts or something. I don't know. What did you reckon to the? Did you see the Bin Laden one?
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
It was funny though.
I have no idea why that would. You think that'd be sort of.
Someone was taking piss, man. The company who's working's got to be taking piss because they put it there and then took a picture.
Yeah.
Surely, like, and then I don't know. Or someone will have got a bollocking for that. I know that much.
Yeah,
sacked on the spot. Some young intern.
Yeah, it's not. Don't look great on the club, does it?
Nah.
Brentford on the edge of the box here. Oh, Pinnock.
Let's pour that one. Go on, Pinnock.
It's not been a great game, has it?
No.
Arsenal fan here. They could have known us from the Robbie collab. Arsenal fan here. I hope you come to the Premier League. It hasn't been the same without Leeds. That's what we're trying to tell everyone, mate, but no one's listening.
Yeah, man.
We'll be back, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, good ball in.
Oh, he's got to do better there. 100%. He's bounced fortuitously, if I can put my teeth in, and De Silva's swung his left foot at it, but he's got to do better there. Oh, he's got to score, hasn't he?
Yeah, massive chance. It was Rico Henry, ball in, deflected, and I think it was Josh De Silva. He should have scored inside the 18.
Yeah, pulled it wide, and he should score there. He's left-footed as well, right?
Josh De Silva, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely he should score there.
Ben Rama just juggling again.
Yeah. Oh, he's done it. He's done it.
Oh, God.
That was lovely.
Has he got that? That was that. Do you know what, though, Joe? That's a blatant dive, isn't it?
Oh, he's just done well, though.
Ben Rama he's taking the mick a little bit, isn't he? What best player in the Championship, Joe?
Yeah. I mean,
I know we like to say Pablo, but I think Ben Rama's got about 15 years on him, hasn't he?
Pereira's mint though as well. Do you know what I mean? I think Calvin's mint at what he does. You know what I mean? There is some talent in there. That's what they say. I mean, not many second divisions can claim to have the talent that we've got. In England, it's insane, really, when you think about it.
Hi, Conor. Lewis from Jersey here. Hello, Lewis. Thank you for following the channel. Appreciate it, buddy. Who you wanted to win here? I'd ideally like a West Brom win, but I think me and Joe have agreed that we'd take a draw. Definitely. But I think coming into the latter stage of this game, West Brom had the spell.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Joe, Brentford, don't know what they've been doing on that time off, but Jesus Christ.
No, they do look really good. I think that's soft, me. I hate that. But do you know what it is with modern football? You feel a touch, you go down, don't you? Especially if it's anywhere near Bartley. You just don't go down. I think he's a bit of a knob, Thomas Frank, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he's a bit of a he just looks like a bit of a playboy, doesn't he? Take that chewing gum out your mouth as well. Stop chewing with your mouth open. Do you know what I mean? It's what your mum and dad teach you, don't you, when you're 7 years old? Tommy Firth. Not heard from Tommy Firth for a while. All right, boys, what do we think on the Buendia rumours? Hope you're both well. Yeah, we've cleared it up, really, buddy. We think... I think that
goal scored in in final 15 minutes, West Brom, with the most 16 goals in the final 15 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see.
See that Reading joint top?
Were they?
Yeah. Ben Rama.
Can he get a shot away now? He's crowded out, but Sawyers.
That's a foul. Yeah, but yeah, Tommy, I think we said it earlier. We just said to each other, we said that it was it'd be a brilliant signing. It's from Norwich Reed, which I think is on the same span as Leeds Live sort of thing. So I don't know if it's completely true. I'm not sure if they're just trying to get newspaper clicks. Not saying Leeds Live do that, by the way, but I think it'd be a great signing. I mean, he's top 5 chances created this year in the Premier League, which is mental.
Is that right? Is it?
Yeah, top 5 in the Premier League apparently. Chances created or something. It's not assists, I don't think, but it's something like chances.
No, but even
created.
still, though, that's a good start, that, isn't it?
Yeah, Watkins
getting round Hegazi.
Good defending, to be fair. Goal kick. Phil Hay said Leeds are interested in Buendia, yeah? I mean, it'd be brilliant if we got him. I reckon it's going to cost Leeds 20, 25, 30 million, though. I mean, they're not going to let...
He did say they'd ask the question, didn't they, pretty loosely. I don't know if it's...
They're not going to let him go cheap if he does. Leeds were interested in him. I'm pretty sure we were, because I think we said we weren't interested in him after we'd scouted him, and then that's when Norwich went for him. It was a big thing, that.
Well, he was at the Aspire Academy, weren't he?
Yeah.
Cultural Lyonnaise, who we were affiliated with, and the one player we didn't take was fucking Buendia, and he was the best of the lot.
It's all right, we got Wasim Boy.
Sawyers into Dean Garner.
Big man Jansen's out of position. Well. He's out of position. Oh, no one's capitalising. Morpay was there, and it was the other way around. But he pounced. I tell you what, we beat West Brom tonight. I think we beat him comfortably. Raya doing the old Joe Wainman there.
You're not far wrong, mate. Honestly, you're not far wrong.
Is Callum Robinson on? I don't think he is.
No, he's not. I've seen.
I mean, by the way, the fact they've got him on the bench as well, they don't even use him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it showed, didn't it? Most goals by subs, 13. Dean Garner, he's got to take that shot earlier for me. Sawyers absolutely skies it, but have a look at that. I'm not sure what you think, mate. I think Dean Garner's got an opportunity to swing his foot a little bit earlier. I think Pereira knocks it in, bang there. But
I'd say that, or even just like cut back inside and feign it. Here, Callum Robinson's got a weird look about him, hasn't he?
Long face.
He just looks really dopey, doesn't he? I think it's what I saw at Preston. Preston did an interview thing with the players, and they were like, "Who's the dopiest in the squad?" And they were like, "Callum Robinson. He can't count his fingers," or something like that. So every time I see him, I just start laughing. See Bilic speak to him. Right, so Callum Robinson on. Brilliant sub. I mean, I wouldn't mind Callum Robinson on. I'm not going to lie.
For Dean Garner as well. This is what I'm saying about the plethora of talent that some of these clubs have, man.
Depth.
Yeah, depth. What do we do? Bring on young Jordan Stevens, young Ron Dots for his first start. And I'm not having a go at them. I'm just, do you know what I mean, though?
It's not depth,
it just comes back to how good of a job Bielsa's done again, like all the time.
But Joe, I'm not hacking on Bielsa, but I reckon Radrazani and everyone, in and around the club, you saw that on the documentary, said that they would have added and they would have backed, but Bielsa didn't want that. So
yeah.
It's sort of Bielsa's way or the highway.
Yeah, and that's what you have to sign up for, I guess, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't change it because genuinely, it's most I've enjoyed this football club for a very long time. Do you know what I mean? It's beautiful.
Just don't take me back to days of Tongi and Brownie and Kenny.
Oh man,
I was talking to, because my partner was asking me questions the other day about it, and she just went, "So what about that? The Leeds in the period when you were at uni?" I said, "Yeah, I did follow it, but I followed it very, very loosely. Because I did follow Leeds, but I just." I had no desire to, go to a game. What a sham the club was. It was so badly run, and the players didn't give a shit. They're all Sheffield United boys. Good ball in.
That's a good knocking. Oh. Mate, I've said it before. I remember being at, I think we'd played Blackburn in the league, and then we played them in the cup, and it was a Wednesday night or Tuesday night. And I went down, and we used to go to a club in Beeston. I think it's like near the it's across from the William Mill, I think it is. I think it's changed now. It's like it used to be like a social club pub, but now it's like an Indian restaurant, or it might be a Muslim wedding venue, something like that. Anyway, but yeah, I remember sitting in there and that was dead because they used to put food on for us and that, and going to the ground, and genuinely there was about 8,000 there. Genuinely, like, but we just played them in the league. I think between 8 and 12. I remember googling this before because I mentioned it before, and it was just a sorry state of affairs, man. It was brutal. And then we went all them games without winning. I think was that Steve Evans, and we got a result. I can't remember now. It was brutal. My memory's shit, but you know,
Joe, are you related to a Steve Wainman by any chance?
I'm not. Why?
Louis. Someone got some lad called Louis White has just commented in it. I just thought it was quite a coincidence.
Sorry.
Paul
9 minutes left, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like who's coming on here? It looks like I don't know. I can't see. Right, I'm just going to turn my light on because it's getting a bit dark.
Yeah, guys. So Brentford 1-0. Look, West Brom had a period of play not long after the restart. 75% possession. They'd had 5 shots, as opposed to 2. The early starts in the second half, they were all over Brentford. Then Brentford have slowly come back into it. And look, you've got 8 minutes plus stoppage, maybe, maximum 13 minutes. I think, I can't see what West Brom getting. Well, they're not going to get maximum points, that's for sure. But De Silva's picked up a knock, I think. It looks like he's coming off.
Yeah, it's not great for Leeds, this.
Well, if we win, though, it's cushy, isn't it? We've just got to win, man, then we're all right.
I think they've got Wednesday next, West Brom, and I think Wednesday will get something out of West Brom. Definitely. On this performance, it's away as well. I think not that I know that.
Who's that? Who's come on, Conor?
I think it's I don't know. I'm going to murder his name here, but it's Mako. Do you know it? You tried to mug me off.
I thought I'd give you a go at it, mate.
Yeah, I think MK Dons has come on. MK something. I can't pronounce that lad's name. I apologise.
That's for stitching me up with the questions.
Yeah, you got me. MK Dons has come on.
Ben Rahman into breakaway here. 7 minutes left to play. Yeah, look, a point or whatever people will say, but look, Brentford winning this puts up the heat even more tomorrow for me. Because the last thing I want to be doing is because they win this, it becomes a 3-horse race then. Do you know what I mean? And then if Fulham beat us, it's then a 4-horse race, and we don't want that. We've seen what happened last season. That's why I wanted West Brom to win and us to win, just to pull away, get me away from. I don't want to win the league, Conor. I just want to get out of this division, man.
Yeah, I know. We were saying it, weren't we? We were saying,
honestly, if we lose, then games like Luton and that will struggle, man. I'm telling you. We will, bro. And then you've got Barnsley, Charlton.
I keep saying it. Barnsley will not be easy. They love playing against Leeds.
Tell you what, though, Pinnock and Janssen have done a decent job at the back, haven't they?
I think Pinnock's been man of the match. I think he's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. De Silva, Henry Reid.
Let's try to play Ben Rahman and Brem. I'm going to combine well.
I think they'll get top 2. I think Jake's just put it here. Brentford will get top 2. I think they will as well. I think it's just going to be who's going to. I think there's enough games for them to get into that top 2. It's just who goes out, isn't it?
Hopefully. It's mad though, isn't it, football? Like, I think they're just saying about Pinnock here, mate. Might be, you're probably right. Don't you think he looks well older than what he is?
Yeah, he does. He does.
So old, man.
Yeah.
Now, just talking about him now, I'd assume, obviously we can't hear it, but there's been quite a bit of focus on him.
It's actually quite nice not listening to the commentary, isn't it?
I can't wait for tomorrow, man, now.
Are you excited? It just makes me shit myself.
I know that after this, I'll go to sleep and then it's match day.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. But then just got to win the game, haven't we, mate? We've just got to win the game. We're also expecting thunderstorms today as well, and they've not started, so we'll probably get them tomorrow, man. That's a nice dink, but Jansen's beat Zaha, and away come Brentford again.
No, I didn't give it. Go on.
Sawyers, no. Pereira. Can Robinson get in here? He's brought down. I thought, is he not brought down there, Conor, do you think?
Yeah, it looked like it. I still think Brentford look more dangerous than West Brom do.
It's not clicked, has it? They've had that one chance, Zaha, where he's got it out of his feet and it the crossbar. That's it, really.
That was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Look at that crowdy guy behind. Bloody hell. I can't wait to see what they've done at Ellen Road, man. I'm telling you. As long as they have like the strings and I predict to write on before kick-off and stuff. Sam Johnson nearly makes a howler there. I'm just getting notifications to say Leeds United have just posted a video, so I wonder if they've done something like posting the crowdy stuff out.
Didn't they do it earlier?
Yeah, but when it's just popped down there, unless they've just done it for Instagram. It's a free kick, is it?
Phil Hay even tweeted out, "I'm in the Baggies win camp tonight."
Robinson.
God, it's never easy for us, is it? Ever?
No, mate, never. It's just become a free horse race, hasn't it? And then we'll see what tomorrow brings. Oh, he's done well to get it out of his feet there. Dink. Oh. Pereira, left foot, bang. Oh.
Jesus. What is that?
No. I thought he'd gone with his left, but he looks angry. He's not happy, is he?
No, Slav. Well, then again, he just smiled then, didn't he?
You go smoke about 20 fags. he loves his fags.
Is a draw good enough tomorrow, Joe?
If we get a draw, yeah.
Jake 20. Jake 20's just put got to win tomorrow. Draw is not good enough.
I mean, what happens if we draw, right? We go back top, yeah?
Yeah.
We'd be back top. And what would be the points gap?
I think it'd be 6, wouldn't it? 6, and then Brentford would still have better goal difference. So I just see that as 5. But yeah, 6 points.
Yeah. Well, it'd be 4 after this, won't it? And then if we
but as well, mate. Yeah, you know, we're talking about Brentford. I still don't think they'll win every single game.
No.
And I think the problem is everyone's thinking that because Brentford have won these 2, they're going to go on and win every single game.
We talked about it earlier, didn't we, mate? They'll win these 2 and then they'll lose against shite opposition. They've got.
It's not really a derby, but they've got a bit of a close game. They've got Reading away as the next game on a Tuesday night, and then West Brom have got Wednesday away on a Tuesday night. So we've got the easiest game in Luton at home.
So, well, that's never good, is it? But I was listening to the EFL podcast, mate, and they made the point about Brentford. I think it was Hinchcliffe, or it could have been Minto, but he'd said, you know, yes, Brentford do have these fixtures. However, the majority of Brentford's points dropped this season have been against teams in the bottom half of the division, because it's coming up against a different style of play for them, isn't it? You know what I mean? That we struggle against teams you struggle to break down. But, yeah, I mean, like we said, he looks angry, doesn't he? Who's he getting angry at?
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you're chasing a goal, would you bring him off?
Yeah,
Pinnock has been immense.
6 minutes at a time, guys. It's a long time. Gibbs into Sawyers. Sawyers has tried to keep them moving, you know.
Oh, put up Ben Rama,
no,
man.
I don't like that. Get up, man.
It's like a European thing, innit?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know what's happened there. Maybe I've missed something. But
get up.
Ben Rama's in the deck. We've got 6 minutes left to play. Come on, man. I hate that. Even though it's not my team, I hate it, man. I think it's horrible, man. It's not fair.
No.
I get angry at it.
What's even gone down? What's even?
What's actually happened?
Oh,
see,
jeez.
that's nothing. See what I mean? And then he's rolling about like that. It's just bang out.
And he's fine now. Look at him.
Yeah.
Pot noodle.
Yeah, they just haven't looked dangerous at all. I mean, mate.
I think this could have been more to Brentford. They've been absolutely
Watkins, Benrahma,
piss poor.
Oh, see, that's do you know? No, man. See, if you want to dive though, right? Well, you might not have even dived, right? But he's hit the deck and gone to look at the ref as opposed to playing to the whistle. If he plays to the whistle, Watkins probably picks that ball back up from Benrahma. If you look here, he tries to play it. Do you see what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
Get you sent up, you might collect that ball. I don't know. Dangerous free kick here, though. Kill the game. Who've West Brom got next, mate? West Brom
Wednesday away.
Oh, you said, yeah.
And they'll struggle. They'll struggle. They will struggle there.
That's no goal in 6 now, is it, or something? Or no wins in 6, no goals in 4, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're really struggling. Yeah, we're the ones who are falling apart.
Exactly. The narrative is Leeds are falling apart. Yeah. You're right, man.
Even though we've fallen apart once, how many times have Derby fallen apart? Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, every time in the playoffs. But we get it all because we're a bigger club.
Yeah.
Well, just stab that needle and twist it, Conor.
Oh, what about when we were talking about Louis Sibley as well, and then he went and did that? Do you remember in that game we were speaking about him? I think it was in the early kickoff.
I can't remember what is that what we were saying?
No, we were saying I was just speaking how good of a player he was and that, and then he went and fucking had an absolute.
Yeah, they reckon he's absolutely phenomenal, don't they? They reckon he's the next big thing.
I mean. Scored a hat-trick, didn't he? He was fucking brilliant.
Doesn't have it easy, does he, Calvin, against all these quality centre-attacking midfielders?
No. Got 3 minutes left to play. He's kept it in play there.
Imagine if we started Ewan O'Kane at this level.
Yeah, they could get another E,
Yeah, they're all over him, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're just controlling it, really.
Yeah. Benrahma, Henry.
I like Henry. He's a brilliant little player.
He's got round him. Can he get it in?
They're a good team, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, mate. Very good.
To say they don't spend any money either.
No, it's mad, isn't it? When the second tier did that thread on just how little they've spent is insane. And Rama just try to keep it in the corner flag there, but West Brom have got the ball. Throw in here, like I said, a minute and a half left. And Brentford, massive 2 results for them.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, huge, mate.
You almost want them to come up against like a Barnsley or someone like that, don't you? You know what I mean? Like a team just who's absolutely fighting at the bottom of the table.
But as a West Brom fan, you've got to be starting to worry now.
Yeah.
I think,
I would be. They've just shown nothing. I mean, yeah, they hit the bar, but I don't think that'd have been I think Brentford have still been the better team by a country mile. I mean, Sam Johnston's essentially just booted the ball out of play there, hasn't he?
Yeah, I know, yeah. Minute left to play, guys. West Brom with a throw halfway in, the Brentford half, but it's back to Ghazi, who's just oofed it upfield towards Callum Robinson, but it's just headed back to Rio.
Pressure on us then, I think.
Yeah. 30 seconds left. Thomas Frank's going to be buzzing, isn't he?
Yeah.
He'll be giving it the old smug one in his post-match.
Can imagine him in the back with like a comb and just shockwaves hair gel. You know what I mean?
Gas is done Watkins there.
Come
Big
on.
hoof though, that's what they've resorted to late on, haven't they? Just smash it up to Zaha.
Can't play with Brentford, so they're just hoofing it.
Yeah.
That's it. Done, mate.
There it is. What a result that is for Brentford. Huge that ahead of tomorrow.
Oh dear.
I know, right?
It's never easy, is it, mate?
It's just become a 3-horse race now. So what's that? There's 4 points now. We win tomorrow, yeah. It goes to 7, but we'll have. Is that right? Am I right? Stay as you are, yeah. It'll just stay as you are.
We win tomorrow. It goes to 7, yeah.
7 away from Brentford, and then obviously we'd be 10 away from Fulham, right? So then it's a 3-horse race, innit? Okay. West Brom wounded there.
Yeah.
2 losses on the bounce. Right, buddy. I will see you tomorrow.
Right, boys. Yeah, everyone in the chat as well. We're going to be up bright and early tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Leeds United versus Fulham. It is the big game of the weekend. Leeds have to win. I think it goes. Yeah, sorry, Michael. It goes to 8 points. I think if we win tomorrow, massive game. Everybody, there's 421 of you watching live. Crazy number. Yeah,
really
crazy numbers.
Wow! Thank you so much, man. That's huge.
Yeah, and if you've enjoyed the content, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. Because we'll be providing a lot more of these when the season comes to a close. Currently. And Joe, we will reconvene tomorrow for Fulham, mate. Have a good evening. Hope your laptop's good. Get a different shirt, and we'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
See you in a bit, mate. See you later, everyone.